On a stormy night in the bustling city of Viridia, lightning split the sky as torrential rain battered the streets. Most people hurried to seek shelter, but for two strangers, the rain would be the beginning of something extraordinary. In the shadow of an old clock tower, as thunder rumbled in the distance, Mira, a young woman with a restless heart, sought refuge under an awning. At the same time, Leo, a traveler with no destination, ducked into the same spot. Their eyes met, and for a moment, the chaos of the world around them seemed to still.
After the storm passed, Mira and Leo walked together, drawn by an unexplainable connection. They found themselves talking as if they had known each other for years, sharing stories of their lives, their dreams, and their struggles. Mira was an artist, always searching for meaning in her work, but often feeling lost. Leo had been wandering from city to city, trying to outrun a past that seemed to haunt him at every turn. As they continued talking, they discovered strange coincidences. They had visited the same places at nearly the same times over the years, but had never crossed paths until now. Both had dreamt of standing beneath the same clock tower in the rain, though they had never met before this night. It was as if invisible threads had been pulling them toward each other all their lives. Over the next few weeks, Mira and Leo spent every moment they could together. They felt like two halves of the same whole, yet there was an undeniable mystery surrounding their connection. While Mira was drawn to Leo's quiet strength, she sensed a sadness behind his calm exterior. Leo, on the other hand, admired Mira's creativity and passion, but noticed that she, too, was searching for something she couldn't quite grasp. One evening, they stumbled upon an old fortune-teller's shop hidden away in a narrow alley. Intrigued by the mysterious aura, they entered. The fortune-teller, an elderly woman with piercing eyes, greeted them as if she had been expecting their arrival. Without hesitation, she told them they were bound by fate. Two souls that had been connected across lifetimes, always finding each other in one way or another, no matter the time or place. She revealed that in a past life, they had made a promise to each other that was never fulfilled, leaving their souls bound in an endless cycle of searching and reunion. The fortune-teller's words shook them, but as they left the shop, they couldn't deny the truth behind what she had said. They felt it deep in their bones. They were destined to find each other. The revelation of their past life connection both excited and unnerved them. Mira became obsessed with uncovering more about their shared history, diving into research about reincarnation and soul bonds. She began painting visions from her dreams, images of past lives where she and Leo were always together, only to be torn apart by circumstances beyond their control. In each painting, they were bound by red threads, symbolic of the unbreakable tie between them. Meanwhile, Leo was haunted by memories that weren't his own, flashes of another life that he couldn't explain. He felt the weight of their connection, but feared it as well. In every vision, he saw the same thing. No matter how hard they tried, fate always intervened, pulling them apart just as they found each other. As their bond deepened, so did their struggle. They couldn't escape the feeling that history was repeating itself. The closer they got to each other, the more obstacles seemed to appear. Old wounds resurfaced, and the weight of the past began to take its toll. One evening, while watching the sunset from the rooftop of an old building, Leo confessed his fears. He told Mira about the visions he had been seeing, how in every past life they had been torn apart, and how he was afraid that the same fate awaited them again. Mira listened quietly before revealing that she had seen the same thing. But instead of fear, she felt a sense of determination. For the first time, she realized that the threads of fate didn't just bind them to their past, they could also guide them toward a different future. Mira proposed that they make a promise, here and now, to fight for their connection no matter what fate had in store. They could rewrite their story if they faced their fears together. Leo, though still uncertain, agreed. He reached out and took her hand, and in that moment, they felt the red threads that had connected them across lifetimes tighten, not as a chain to the past, but as a bond that could guide them forward. As they navigated the trials of life, Mira and Leo faced their greatest test yet. A series of misfortunes struck: financial hardship, illness, and a family crisis that threatened to pull them apart, just as fate had done in the past. But this time, they fought back. With every challenge, they chose to stay by each other's side. They leaned on the strength of their bond, refusing to let history repeat itself. Their love, once bound by fate, was now freed by their own choices. They had broken the cycle. Instead of allowing fate to dictate their lives, they used it as a guide to stay true to each other. Mira's paintings evolved, no longer depicting the past, but vibrant images of a future where they were together, happy and fulfilled. In the end, they realized that while fate had brought them together, it was their love and determination that had kept them bound. They were no longer just two souls caught in an endless loop. They were two people who had found their way back to each other and chosen to stay. In the end, Mira and Leo were not just bound by fate, but by the choices they made. They learned that while destiny may bring people together, it is love, commitment, and the courage to face the unknown that truly keeps them connected. Their story, a testament to the power of fate and choice, became a symbol of hope for all those searching for their own fateful connections.